Every day is so wonderful. And then it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring me down. I am beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down today. So don't let them bring me down today. All your friends think you're delusional, so consumed with all your doom, trying hard to fill the emptiness. The piece is gone, the puzzle undone. Is that all there is? You are beautiful every single way. Words can't bring you down. You are beautiful no matter what they say. So don't let them bring you down today. No matter what we say, no matter what we do, we're the song inside the tune, full of happy mistakes. No matter where we go, the sun will always shine. Tomorrow, you might wake up and you're on the other side. We are beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring us down. We are beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring us down. Welcome to Be in the Light. Kids, really stoked about tonight. By the way, those were the lyrics to the song Beautiful by Christina Aguilera. Seems somehow really, really appropriate for this evening. Hope everybody's doing good. Let me say hi to everybody. Yeah, Charlene, Evelyn, good to see you. Look, good to see you. Yes. Brenda, nice to see you. Linda Martin, good girl. Tammy Joe, hello, what's up? Evelyn, you never emailed me. I got a song, an MP3 or two waiting for you. Me and my shadow. Glad to see you. Wow, everybody's here. Awesome. Helen, Jason, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, everybody's showing up. It's a big house tonight. Awesome. I love the energy, man. I so feed off of that. So always want to kick off with a big thank you to my sponsors, Fried Okra Entertainment, my friend Ernie Mosteller, really amazing director, photographer, creative guru. And you can check out his work and hire him on friedokra.tv, man. Check it out. And my other guardian angel, Audrey Asciutto from Audrey's Place here in Sebring. She has a really amazing, she's great. By the way, she's the real estate badass here in Sebring. So if you're coming anywhere near, make sure you give her a call. And she has a really wonderful bed and breakfast right on the Circle in Sebring. It's a really cool place to stay and really fun. And thank you, huge thank you for helping us stay afloat and believing in the mission, man. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Support them. Inga, good to see you. Nandita, hey, how are you? Welcome. Mr. J. Yes, we're doing free readings, but we're doing them at the end of the show. Yeah, about the last 20, 30 minutes, we'll be doing free readings. If you want to get on the list, put the word open in the chat box, and I will get to as many of you as possible this evening. Usually I'm like go until it's over, but my friends Nancy and Jennifer Rose, who'll be on the show with me next week. I'm super excited about that. Woohoo. Anyway, their show's kicking off tonight, and stick around for that show on the Sacred Spiral Network at 9 o'clock Eastern time, right after us. And big shout out to Kelly Brickle, the queen of Spiral Network, our Sacred Spiral. And man, she's building something really amazing. And I got to tell you, I kudos, man. You pour in your like everything in it, man, and that's going to pay off in really huge ways. Yeah, I did a reading for you day before yesterday. I'll have to share that with you. I think you find some encouragement in it. All right. So Jacob Collier, I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of that. Heard of that guy, but I just ran across him earlier this week, and I had to just share this with you. I'm just scrolling around through YouTube, and I see this little line on there: Jacob Collier improvises with the National Symphony Orchestra. And I'm like, wow, what's up with that? You know, I'm a music freak, so I checked it out, and here's this orchestra in a concert setting. Big, huge crowd. And this kid with crazy hair comes running out in a white shirt and big baggy red pants. And he's all like goofy and everything. And he starts directing the orchestra. And what the goal is to produce a whole song, improvising it by him giving different notes and melodies and to play with different sections of the orchestra. So he winds up doing that. And man, he builds this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. And he sits and plays piano. And it turns out that this piece turns into kind of like his interpretation of Every Step You Take by the Police. They did a really beautiful rendition of that. And I think they're all finished. The orchestra comes down really low. And I think he's all done. And I'm super satisfied already. But then he goes out to the audience, full house, and he's picking out different sections of the audience. And he gives this one section over here. He goes, okay, I'll be watching you. And the whole audience, that section goes, I'll be watching you. And over here he goes, look at the stars, see how they shine. So he's like now directing, and he gives other sections those same lines and octaves. And before you know it, he's playing like the entire audience is the choir. I'm like, oh my God. I've never seen anything like this. And the symphony comes in, and the whole place, they were showing these great pans of the audience, and everybody was just so enthralled. Like, oh my God, everybody there was making the music. They were all part of it, not just observing it. And I thought it was just absolutely amazing. So I don't have time to show it tonight, but the title on the thing is Jacob Collier improvises with the National Symphony Orchestra. Please check it out. I haven't seen anything that moved me like to tears in a very long time. I couldn't believe it. I was, what am I watching? And it was so, yeah, okay, enough of that. Hey, is Kim Princess here? Yes, you are here. Hello, Kim Princess. I have a message for you. Arnie, what's up? Jennifer Rose. Hello, my lovely. Can't wait to share some space with you next week, right? Yeah. Um, so I know you were kind of really, the other night on one of the other shows, you were talking about your pet and having some grief issues and dealing with that. And my heart really went out to you. I wish I could have spoken to you that night, but I really want to. I kind of like wrote this to you in the chat thing, but I really wanted to make a point of this and a bunch of other people too that are feeling some really deep grief right at the moment. That loss and grief are unfortunately concepts I've had quite a bit of experience with. As a matter of fact, this last year, about 6 months ago, I lost my son, and it was really sudden and tragic, and man, really, really difficult, very, very difficult to deal with. And as a matter of fact, Kelly Brickle, hey, Nancy, good to see you. Looking forward to your show. Um, I had Kelly on the show one night, and I got the news on Adam the day before, and I thought about canceling, and then I went, no, let's not. So Kelly came on. We sort of shifted the focus of it from being numerology to gathering energy, and all of us sending Adam's energy off into the true light and to get out of the fog. It's like I did my own reach out for him. He like didn't know where he was. He thought he had gone to sleep and just like he was in a dream, but he couldn't wake up. It was really confusing and scary. So we all did our thing. And that night when we do our usual practice thing, we all gathered together, boom, and we blasted him off. And it felt so amazing to know that we did something. And my message to you and to other people out there that are feeling those same things, when you lose somebody, you're not powerless. That's the thing that feels so bad to me, man. It's permanent. There's nothing, I'm trapped. Like, what can there's nothing you can do except just take it. But that's not really true. And you can still be sending them energy. And that's another thing I've really come to over the years with lots of practice is the energy that you exert being really sad. Man, that deep grief. I've had deep grief wrap around my chest and squeeze me until I thought I was going to pass out. And you generate all of this energy through that and the whole process of that acceptance and being mad about it and blame. And oh man, it's just a lot of juice that in reality, what you're actually doing with that energy is keeping them hooked. It's like you won't release and let go, and they can't really move on until like if all of that is there, So we blasted him off, and it felt really amazing. And that night after the show, I went and spent I like channeled in and spent some time with him, and I can't tell you, there was such closure and like it felt good. I'm still just incredibly sad. I loved him very, 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 very much. And for that chapter to be closed here was not fun, still isn't fun. But at the same time, the fact that we all got together and we sent him off with love to the true light, wow, focused. Man, we did something good. We helped. We were able to keep going and keep elevating his energy and evolving him and sending him into the true light. And you can do that with your people. And if you can transmute that into let me help you and just send love and joy and great memories and your wish for their elevation and evolution, and you send that off with your juice and your heart with the source, can't can't miss. Anyway, I don't want to get off on a big ramble about grief tonight, but Kim, grab onto that, girl. You can still be helping right now. Like you can still be sending that energy. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, I hope you're feeling better. And thank you so much. Kelly said sending so much love to Adam. Yeah, that was a really profound experience. And the crazy thing about it is the amazing Grace Grella did a reading for me the next morning after the show. And I stayed, I channeled Adam up about midnight and I hung around till about 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I went to sleep. And early in the morning, Grace calls and she didn't even say hello. She was just like, oh my God, he showed up in my place about 3:30 and he wouldn't shut up. And she goes on and on and on and on. We had this 2-hour conversation where I was just going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I had this whole conversation, this resolution of like anything left. And it was just great closure and in a really, really super, super cool place. So you're not powerless. You have infinite power. Just choose to where you direct that power. Okay. All right. Tani, thank you very much. All right. Next thing here. What time is it? All right. We have some astrological events coming up this week that are very, 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 very intense and have the opportunity for you to really grab onto and use them in a really profound way that will affect your life for a long time. The first thing is tomorrow on the 17th, there is an annular solar eclipse, which means it's one of those ones where it's the sun's completely blocked out except for the corona, so you get that ring of fire. Should be really beautiful. It's not visible in North America, but the energy is still happening. Tomorrow is also the Lunar New Year. Inga, that's what we're doing right now, girl. So it's the Lunar New Year and a new moon. So that eclipse thing is about like breaking up old programs and getting rid of stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. Hey, Wendy, good to see you. And though the moon is always about planting the seed, and the new moon is like on a monthly basis the best time to set an intention and send that off into growing. And then the moon through the full moon cycle, the waxing cycle, that energy is pulling whatever you planted up and sending it off with energy. So that's already a really good kind of configuration. But Friday the 13th, this past Friday the 13th, Saturn really sort of moved into Aries energy. And on Friday of this week, on the 20th, the planet Neptune and the planet Saturn will be absolutely conjunct at 0 degrees Aries, which the 0 degree of any sign is always the most intense, purest form of that sign. Hey, Tom, good to see you, man. So you've got this whole clearing out over here, and now you've got this whole like, wow, really intense conjunction here, which means you've got Neptune, which is about like kind of foggy, it's illusions, it's dreams, but dreams that aren't rooted in reality. And you can just have all these dreams, but until you put something towards making them real, they won't happen, which is exactly where Saturn comes in, where Neptune is about fuzziness and dreams and myths and yeah, okay. And Saturn is about systems, making things real, um, establishing patterns and rules for actually accomplishing a dream. So both of those together present this creative opportunity to get rid of shit that hasn't been serving you. Like I've just been going down making a list of the things I need to just jettison that were kind of habitual that I've just done for a long time. I've been really hanging on to the idea of being certain things that are just now obsolete now. So it's a little scary to let go when you don't have a really specific plan for where it's going to manifest. But I've just been cruising along step by step by step by step, and really good things have been happening. I've been hugely fostering my relationship with the source and just sending out those waves every day, getting those waves back. And it's really kind of changing things. So I think the opportunity and what you can do is go through the list of dreams. What matters to you? What has the potential for being something that you could make real? And focus all your juice on that one thing to the exclusion of other things as well. Hello, Sarah. So once you decide, go, okay, this is what I really want. Like that's the Neptune part of it. This is the dream I'd like to see grow. Then the Saturn part of it is, okay, now establish a schedule, establish a routine for accomplishing things that lead to the completion of that. Figure out a plan for how you could make that work. And the more specific you can be, the more realistic you can be, the more that dream has, like, man, it's the most fertile ground ever. And it'll probably be some new area. Like I'm into a whole bunch of new, like, wow, kind of related, but really different. Like one of the things I'm super committed to this whole process, teaching and sharing light and sharing the innumerable gifts I've been given over the years, and letting that manifest in a bunch of different forms. But like I'm right there. So like, my new connection with Kelly and the Sacred Spiral people, and like it just opened up a lot of new energetic avenues for me. Even my art, I got an opportunity to present to the local university museum, which is a really cool place, to do a one-man show. So I'm making sure all of that gets presented on Friday of this week, man. And Neptune is going to be in the sign it is for the next 167 years. So way longer than any of us. And Saturn, man, it takes its good old time once it's through stuff. So use that fire of Aries. Aries is about making it happen, man. That burst of energy to make it happen. And super cool. I always pull a tarot card for the show every week. And this week I pulled the Ace of Wands, which is exactly that. It's the burst of energy to make it happen. So focus your juice, discard the shit that you don't need anymore. Focus your energy on the dream that has deep heart and resonance for you, and go to work figuring that out, man, and start assigning yourself some pathways to make that happen, right? All right. Yeah. Inga says Saturn is in Aries until April 18th, 2028. So there you go. That's 2 years. That's still not 167, though. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Tom. Let's see, how are we doing? All right. All right, I'm going to briefly bring up a concept that I will be referring to in the future a lot. It's kind of obscure, like I've never heard of this um, exactly like this in any other discipline other than the lineage of learning my teacher shared with me, and that's connection to what we refer to as your ally. So I want you to think about something. Your aura like has six bands that you really live in this material frequency, but your aura actually goes out infinitely connected all the way back to the source, and along that evolution stacked up with you at the simultaneous moment are yous that are infinitely more evolved. On the next set of bands up, there's a whole like civilization of beings that are us evolved. Like they're my ally's light is so vibrates at such a high frequency that is like it's almost blinding sometimes, and they vibrate at such a high frequency that unless you make real effort to contact and get them, they're just in their world. They're not paying any attention to you at all. So, and extrapolate that out like there's you, there's your ally, there's your ally's ally, and on and on and on and on and on, all the way back to merging with the source. So, what that actually means is you are, in fact, part of the source in a real, visceral, tangible way. And you are always connected through all of those to the source at all times. So, the first 9 months of training are usually about developing the skills to be able to make yourself bright enough to contact your ally and actually merge with him and make him part of your life. You know, you hear a lot of metaphysical things over the years, where they talk about your higher self, your holy guardian angel. The Greeks refer to it as your algoides, and all of those are close to what I'm talking about, but all of those are things outside you. What I'm referring to is actually you. And it's a really, really crazy experience. I'll share next week with you some of the my connection with it and where I went through that. But we'll be working towards all of us being able to reach out and connect that sphere of us and bring that back down here. Super life changing in an infinite number of ways. And as you hear in future shows, when you hear me refer to the ally, that's what we're talking about right there. That's kind of a word out of Carlos Castaneda's series of books, and it's kind of close, but again, it's not the same. So my teacher just sort of hijacked that word to use to describe this. All right, we'll shut that down for there. Just know that's out there and it's a possibility. We'll discuss that more later. In the meantime, you know the exercise we do every week where we get really bright. Your goal is to get so bright you can light up the room and draw your ally to you. That is an experience. Okay, so we'll get on with that later. All right, we're gonna create some sacred space. Yeah, by the way, let's see. Crystal, good to see you. Sarah, good to see you. Andrea, good to see you. All right, so You know, the whole premise behind this show is actually doing a live practice show, moving our energy, connecting our energy. And the first step to that is creating some sacred space and creating a field out there for everybody to connect to. So the first thing we're going to do is do a couple spins on the Tibetan bowl. We're gonna when I make it clang, take your energy from your solar plexus and imagine it's like a nuclear explosion in your room and just purify your space. Play along. You'll be amazed at how good that room will feel afterwards. All right. And then we're going to create a connection field for us to all be part of. All right. All right. So here we go. With the brilliant light of the source, I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With the radiant, brilliant light of the source, I banish and clean this space, make this place pure. With the radiant light of the source, the true light. Oh, love you so much. I banish and clean this space. I make this place pure. With joy and gratitude, we come together this evening to create our sacred space, our place of safety, sanctuary, and light. We ask that our angels, guides, and allies be with us this evening, share their wisdom, their knowledge, their understanding, and their love of the source. We ask that we have eyes to see, ears to hear, and the wisdom to understand. And with absolute gratitude for all of it, the good, the bad, especially the ugly. Infinite, unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source, we open our circle. Okay, all right. Trying to decide what to cut. Not enough time. All right. I would love to yeah. All right, let's start out a little challenge. All right, we'll go deep first. All right, we're going to do a little ride down to blank space. And blank space is my word for shutting thoughts off, being completely still. There's as many names for that as there are, operators, energy operators. It's a very, very, very integral part of being able to rejuvenate yourself, to be able to shut off all the noise that's not you at all and get down to a place of stillness that's just you, your light, your true self, not your ego, not your fears, not your emotions, just your light, your spark of the real source of the true light. All right, so we do this practice every week. I see there's some new people tonight, so I'll give you a little description. What I want you to do is draw in, use your solar plexus to draw, and take it in through your nose. But I don't want you to be drawing air. I want you to be drawing bright gold source light, warm and healing. It's delicious. All right. And if you have anything specific hurting, program your intent. And as you're taking that energy in and letting it flow down through you, send it to that specific place. If not, let it just infuse your whole body, keep you nice and healthy, spill out into your light body, brighten everything up. And yeah. All right. So on the exhale, just follow my voice down, and we're going to be turning off as your breath releases. Going to be just turning off your thoughts and relax. Like imagine yourself a machine that's been like a turbine that's been running. If somebody hits the off switch and it's all right. And when you hear me say the word silence, just freeze frame. Hold your breath. Don't breathe. Just be still. Don't think. Don't evaluate. Just be. And we're going to hang that for 6-8 seconds. We'll do that 3 times. So last time we're going to hold for 30 seconds. And, you know, you don't need to hold your breath for 30 seconds. But once you get to that space, just take nice, shallow, even breath and stay there. It'll feel so good. All right, here we go. Inhale. Use your solar plexus in through the nose. Really deep. Fill it up. Stretch it. Golden light. And release. All the noise, the chaos, the sounds of the world are fading into the distance. No thoughts, no mind. Deeper, deeper silence. And inhale, bring in that golden light. When you think you're full, pack in a little more. And release, sinking deeper into the bliss. The quiet wrapping its arms around you. Deeper, deeper silence. All right, last one. We're going to hold this one. Inhale. Really make it count. Bright gold. Warmth. Infuse your body. And release. Sinking deeper into the bliss. Shh. No future. No past. Deeper silence. $15. And 30, take a nice deep breath, stay in that space. The beauty of blank space is that from that place you can go anywhere in the multiverse. Where we're going to go right now is visualize yourself floating on the ocean's surface, a calm, warm ocean. But that ocean isn't water. It's beautiful golden energy swirling all around you. And your body is not your flesh body, but it's your energy body. And you're seeing energy flowing through you. You're glowing beautiful white. All the electrical synapses firing. All right, we're going to do a short box breathing sequence. We'll do 4 of these sequences. We're going to do 4 inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hold, and I'm going to use the word exhale and inhale at the other end to count for 2. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, exhale. Make sure you hold the holds all the way through the word and don't start the exhale or the inhale until I start counting. And what I want you to do is on the inhale, I want you to reach into that energy ocean swirling all around you and draw in a fresh batch of energy. Just completely refresh and replenish your whole energy. Hold that and let that just infuse you. And then on the exhale, I want you to push out any negative emotions, negative energy of any kind, any outmoded energy that needs to go and be replaced. And we'll do that cycle. And then you'll hold, okay? And then we'll do that cycle 4 times. So here we are, nice and relaxed, floating in the energy sea. Here we go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, exhale. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, inhale. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, exhale. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, inhale. Last one. Make it count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Take a nice deep breath. That particular box breathing, the 4, 4, 4, 4, is like a miracle drug to work on anxiety, or like if you're out, like your emotions are running, like you do that for a couple of minutes, it brings you back to a cool space. And like they teach that to Marines and Army Rangers that are getting ready to go into combat to keep them cooled out. So that works. And my veterans out there would confirm that as well. Yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're going to get on to readings right now. Oh, where'd we go here? I'm going to use my angel deck this week, as always. For you new people, my angels are the Shemha Mephorash angels, the 72 angels of the names of God. And man, they are truth tellers. So, it's like the darkness will tell you anything you want to hear, but like the things that really have goodness for you will tell you the hard truth even when you need to hear it. So, yes, just be open and objective. All right. All right. Let me see. We've got a long list. I'm never going to be able to get to every single one of you guys. Let's see. Before we get that, let's see. There are similar times when I have premonitions, and within the same week, sure enough, what I dream of happens. Wow. Yes. That's a really great little key. It sucks that they're bad dreams, but they're great that they're warnings. All right, Kelly, I blew it. Yeah, I just messed up your whole list. Let's see. Okay, Andrea Reese. Okay. Okay, Andrea, here's the way this works. Take a nice deep breath, get really centered, and imagine that we're looking each other in the eye, standing across from each other. If you have, and get really focused, okay? If you have something specific in mind, really beam that to me, all right? All right, get really focused. Words of wisdom for my friend Andrea. Words of wisdom for my friend Andrea. Words of wisdom for my friend Andrea. Number 60, the angel of intellectual reparation. Come on. Here we go. You let your emotions fly the second you feel them without a moment to contemplate the consequences. Emotional excess. Now the energy has been released and your cards are played. Begin to organize your life and gain some stability. Balance your emotions with your mind and spirit. Allow yourself to experience generosity and freedom as you begin to give your life some structure. Baby, that's all, man. What's coming up on Friday, this is exactly what this is about, man. Grab on. If you catch it, it's yours. You can make some significant changes for the better coming up. Like it's in your hand right now. Decide. Honor your inner and outer limits now. Using the material as an illusion for security is false methodology. Once you become balanced and stable within yourself, having found the security within, you will no longer need to hold on to anything in the material world. That's so true. It's all nice, but you don't let go. Let go. We're going to do the ride up to the true light in a few weeks. That meditation, I really hope you show up for that because that will change you in ways you can't even imagine. You will no longer need to hold on to anything in the material world. You will recognize that when you are confronted with loss or obstacles, you need only establish new plans and have them ready. So Friday, man, cement your dream, pick it, start building a structure to make it happen, and you're there. The tarot card that goes with this is the Four of Pentacles. So that's about being able to like get a little bit of a war chest and accumulate some stability and some structure. So there you go, Andrea. I think the next one was Tobin. Yes. Tobin, you know the drill. Nice deep breath. Matter of fact, take 3. A little tense there, man. Just relax. Open that channel for me. Words of wisdom from my friend Tobin. Words of wisdom for my friend Tobin. Words of wisdom for my friend Tobin. Wow, they're so like tonight. Number 61, angel of affinity and friendship. Oh, man. Yeah, this is for me too. Your inner skeptic is working overtime. Communicating your ideas could become problematic. Your skeptic creates doubt and pessimism, fragmenting your thinking. Yeah, don't do the nine of swords here. Delusions become difficult, confusion reigns. Memories of defeat, conflict, and loss play back through your mind, even as you are trying to connect. When the battle has been lost and the weight bears down hard, it results in weakness and a sense of humiliation. Take a look at your thinking and learn to still your thoughts and calm your fears. The breathing exercise we just did is the perfect key for that, right? Because these are fears of your own construction. You're like really good, but you are your own worst enemy sometimes with your overthinking about like how it could be bad. Change that thinking up and like construct how you want it, not how you're afraid it might be, right? Okay. Are your thoughts let's see. One person's perception of defeat is another person's perception of success. Change your perspective, you change your world. Accept input from others without letting it destroy your own perspective. Look at all the possibilities and reject none. All right, there you go, Tobin. Kelly, who's next? Let's see. Yes, you were. All right, Mr. J.M. Okay, get really focused. Take a deep breath, bring it down. There you go. Tobin, you're welcome. Words of wisdom for Mr. J.M. Words of wisdom for my friend, Mr. J.M. Words of wisdom for my friend. Focus, Mr. J.M. Number 19. I love this one. The angel of expansive intelligence. You are about to be gifted love that is nurturing, creative, clearly focused, inspirational, and equally fulfilling. A beginning to a new romance in which you will experience communication, balance, and deep love. Together, you will reach your goals. The seed has blossomed into a tree of appreciation, two souls equally cherished. Good, solid ideas are passing between two people. Respect will blend your two hearts together, the feeling of being simultaneously very special to each other rather than just equal. Expect a surprise. Two whole, complete, and this last part, beyond. Two whole, complete souls, when united, create a third, larger than either of them separately. A love affair which will unite a love affair which will unite your separate qualities and abilities through love to produce something that lives beyond what either of you could have achieved alone. Love gives meaning to the sexual drive that leads us to it. You will find success once you have connected your spiritual and material world into one. You know, I have a feeling this is a person, but I also have a feeling this is kind of a call from spirit for you too. Like that's the sacred marriage. That's the sacred love affair. And the more you can focus on that, the more the outside material part of it comes to you in really, really great ways. So enjoy your love, dude. Like it's a great mode. And the Two of Cups is the tarot card for this, which is that spark of new connection. So awesome. All right. Let's see. Hey, Vivian. Let's see. All right, Tracy. Terry, we'll catch you next, okay? All right, Tracy. Yes, I got you. Take a deep breath. Actually, take 3 deep breaths. Really deep, right? And let the world go. And get really focused. Words of wisdom from my friend Tracy. Words of wisdom from my friend Tracy. Focus, words of wisdom from my friend Tracy. Number 26, the angel of ambition. There are disagreements among the players on the team. You're feeling frustrated and stifled by the constant clashing of ideas. Deal with your frustrations, these feelings of being restricted, contained, or held back. Yeah. When you are confronted by differing ideas with no flexibility, it creates confusion over what you're doing. The project loses focus and never gets completed. You need a unified team if balance is to be achieved. Look deeply at your own conflicting beliefs first. You know, that's always the first place to start. Make adjustments and seek a unified solution. Look for the win-win. The world is so win-lose now, man. You know, you don't have to be wrong for me to be right. And you don't have to be wrong. And I don't have to be wrong for you to be right. So like there's always a middle ground that everybody can come to if the ground is fertile enough to do that. Look for the win-win. Find an idea that encompasses all points of view. Be creative. You are very creative, by the way. You feel the sense of harmony, which will create exciting new possibilities. Allow yourself to revel in the generosity and attention you receive from others. Awaken to your self-awareness and release your confined spirit. All right, let's see. We had somebody that really wanted one very bad. You're welcome, Mr. MJ. JM, rather. You're welcome, Tracy. Oh, Vivian, thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah. Let's see. There was somebody that like wanted me to be drawn. Like it was right before Tracy. Let's see. Where is that? Let's see. Hang on. Bear with me here. Ah, come on. Oh. Bear with me here, please. Man, I promised. Oh, Terry. All right. I got to make sure I get Terry in. Yeah, I did. I am actually. All right. So, really focus. Feels like you have something specific. So make sure that you just go down to blank space and just focus on that one. Yeah, got you. Drawn. Got you, Terry. Here we go. You know the drill by now. Really nice deep breath. Really focus. Shh. No, not to scream. Words of wisdom for my friend Terry. Words of wisdom for my friend Terry. Words of wisdom for my friend Terry. Oh man, you are just gonna fall off your chair for this. I'm so glad, man, I got to pull this card for you. Number 27, the angel of the expiation of light. I think it's one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. Victory, victory, victory. So we can stop now, right? Nah, it's too good. Keep the faith. The news you've been waiting for is coming, and you can win all of your dreams. Don't give up. Keep trying. You will succeed. Believe in yourself. Know that you have been given the skills and opportunities to realize your hopes and dreams for the future. Relax. Concentrate on the task at hand. That's what this week is about. Use Friday, man. Like yeah, it's a gate, it's a cannon. Relax and concentrate on the task at hand. You will succeed. You will know victory of the will over the physical world. Woohoo. The ability to change the course of destiny and thoughts. Success comes from gathering an excellent team to work together. You have the ability to persuade, influence, and counsel. And from your struggle to develop your ideas, there will emerge a dominant theme and a leader. Not everyone or everything is trustworthy, though. Use your intuition. You will feel when something is not right and the red light goes on. Make sure you trust that. Shift your emphasis from your problems to your joys. What you think you become, you're creating your universe every second. Think about what you want, not what you hate. Like, what do you want, not what you hate? See your victory. Assume it's already done. Your optimism will produce the very success it desires and expects. All right. There you go, Terry. So happy I could pull that card for you. All right. I think there was Sarah, is that correct? Let's see. There we go. All right. I've got time for this one, maybe one or two more. So if I don't get to you this week, show up next week, get on the top of the list, and I will make sure that you are served up first. Okay. Thank you. All right, Sarah. Words of wisdom for my friend Sarah. Words of wisdom for my friend Sarah. Words of wisdom for my friend Sarah. Haha, this is one of my angels. Number 63, the angel of prosperity. We were kind of crazy in the 60s tonight. 60s, 61, 63 now, right? Here we go. You have been under pressure and experienced many changes in your lifetime. You've taken on too many responsibilities and your creativity has taken a hit. You can feel oppressed physically and mentally. Genuine change will seem impossible when your load of activities seems too great. Stop being the savior of everyone else. Stop taking on other people's projects and give some of them back. Scrape the built up ice off your windshield and take a good look at the world. Sometimes you take on other people's loads in order to avoid dealing with your own. Man, dupe concept that, yeah. Mirror, mirror. People pleasing is a rope that binds you, though. Do you want to be free to travel, to seek adventure and new involvements, yet find yourself caught up in the endless cycle of responsibilities? You take on all the total weight of your relationships, leaving very little for yourself. It's not your job to always smooth whatever problems or conflicts or issues arrive. Stop struggling to keep a relationship going when the other person is not even aware of what's happening. You've been evolving, and as you evolve and you learn your lessons, the people that were appropriate to that chunk of learning and your vibration for them like fade away when your frequency changes and new people show up that are relevant to that. So anyway, just keep believing in yourself. Totally. And like, don't put yourself on the last of the list. I kind of feel like that's where you are right now. Like everybody else gets the porridge before you do. Start putting yourself on the top of the list. That's not meant to be selfish or egotistical, but the more you foster your own light and your own spiritual health, the more you have for other people. And when you are emanating love directly from the source, you go out that morning and you just send all this love juice out to the source, and those waves reflect back to you. And you're all excited and lit up with that energy. That energy goes out to the people around you and it affects them. And that energy can actually, that can help them fix their problems, right? So anyway, I won't ramble anymore. Vivian, this one's for you, girl. I'll get one more right after this one. I apologize. There's been so many people won't get a reading tonight. Maybe I'll have to do a special edition reading thing. So, all right, Vivian, concentrate. Concentrate hard. Focus. Bring it down. Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom for my friend Vivian. Words of wisdom for my friend Vivian. Words of wisdom from my friend Vivian. Number 10, the angel of divine grace. I always like to pull that card for Grace Grella, who I can't think of like using her name without putting amazing at the beginning of that. All right, here we go. Face it, the situation is bad. Accept your feelings. It's an unfair, unequal situation, and insecure emotions bloom when you feel underappreciated and underrecognized for your contribution and hard work. Feelings of insecurity produce resentment and dissatisfaction as you perceive and accept the truth of the inequity, and your prosperity is suffering. Yeah, you gotta quash that. Any relationship is built on an agreement between those who have and those who don't, doling out attentions, promises, sexual favors, finances can be a manipulative means of keeping people bound to you or being bound to them. Learn to gift with no strings, no conditions, according to your ability to receive, and your gifts that according to your ability and to receive your gifts, then you will be on solid ground in your relationships. When success is measured in terms of what you give, everyone shares in it. If success is measured in terms of what you get, you will always be chained by the need for more. So stop being defensive. Yes, you are. Oh, all right. There you go, Vivian. You know, this card is great for when you take action towards that of dissolving old karmic lessons and moving into a new space. And the tarot card that goes with it is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is receiving gifts that, you know, somebody just offers to you with no strings. Here, looks like you need this. So be prepared, you know, be prepared. Be prepared for spiritual gifts too. And foster that relationship. Foster that relationship. Every time you go to the dark, go back to the light. Go to your connection with the source. I am the true light. I am the true light. I am the true light. All right. You're welcome. Let me grab, oh man. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're out of time. I'm sorry. I've gotta cruise to next week. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Love each and every one of you. And Vivian, you're welcome. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yes, please do. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Such good energy out there tonight. I just, man, I so thrive. Yes. So please hit that like and subscribe, share if you don't mind. If you dug it, got a good reading, leave me a comment down below. You know, if you want to reach out to me during the week, you know, wizard@wizardofod.com. Always happy to answer questions and bring everybody along. I've got a number of people that are, you know, kind of like doing some stuff outside of the show and really making some progress. You're very welcome, Karina. And I know you were on the list. I'll catch you next week. Please show up, okay? Jennifer, you're amazing, man. Good luck with your show coming up. And everybody check into Nancy and Jennifer's new show coming up. And Yeah, and catch Jennifer on this show next week. All right, so super cool. All right. If I missed it, I missed it. And if you're interested in the decks, both my tarot deck and my angel decks are there as well. All right, here we go. We gratefully come to the end of our session and joyously send everybody on their way. We thank our angels, guides, and allies for their words of wisdom and their love of the source. With absolute gratitude for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Absolute unconditional love. And send this one hard. Our wish for bliss to the source. Until next week, we close our circle.